Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here today to share the practice of Bhastrika Pranayama with you. And Bhastrika Pranayama is also known as bellows breath or grounded joy. Pranayama is breathing technique, and there are many different kinds. Prana is our life force energy. It's what keeps us alive. And so before we actually get into the breathing exercise, I wanted to talk a little bit about why I chose this type of breath for today. So we're in the spring season, and spring is a time of renewal and rejuvenation after the winter, where it was more about slowing down, finding stillness, finding quiet. It's also a time from emerging from the heaviness of winter and integrating more energy and lightness into our mind, body, and spirit. And we're probably actually, beyond winter right now with the situation that we're in. We're probably all feeling pretty stagnant, sluggish, heavy, very slow right now too. So this is going to be a good breathing exercise for this situation as well. Spring is also a rebirth that allows us to shed that which no longer serves us in order to create space for growth and new experiences and new beginnings. Bhastrika Pranayama is a very energizing type of breath. It's very clearing and cleansing. It can help us to unlock any old holding patterns and blast them through our system, blast them right out of our system. So if there's anything that you feel like that is not serving you right now and you want to just get it out of your body, when you practice the breath, just keep that in your field of awareness and think about it as you're breathing, and that'll help you to release whatever it is that you want to get out of your mind, body, and spirit. Some contraindications for Bhastrika Pranayama, meaning people that should not practice the breath, are those that are pregnant, if you're currently on your menstrual cycle, if you have high blood pressure, if you have any type of heart disease. I would say vertigo as well. If you have a hernia, if you have recently had abdominal surgery, and I would also say if you have pretty bad asthma. This is a more advanced type of breath, but we're gonna slow it down and we're gonna bring it down a couple of notches to make it accessible for everyone to practice. And so with this breath, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about how you would execute the inhale and exhale. I'll show you, and then I'm gonna have you do 10 rounds of the breath on your own, and I'll talk you through it a little bit. So with this breath, you take a very full and forceful inhale through the nose and full and forceful exhale through the nose as well. So it's pretty sharp, and the paces can vary, but we're gonna go a little slower, but it's still gonna be very full and forceful. You should have an empty stomach while practicing this, and you might want to blow your nose first as well. So I'll demonstrate what I mean by full and forceful inhale and exhale. So fully inhaling, filling up the lungs, and then fully exhaling, releasing all of the breath out of your body. Okay, so let's set up for practicing Bhastrika Pranayama. So our sits bones are going to be really grounded and rooted into the earth. Whatever you're sitting on, if you're sitting on the floor or a meditation cushion, just make sure your sits bones are grounded and that you bring awareness to that area for a moment. Sitting with your legs crossed in front of you, lengthen your spine, crown of the head is tall, chin is slightly tucked to the chest. Roll your shoulders up and back behind the ears, keeping them relaxed away from the ears. Relax any tension or holding in your face, especially the forehead, cheeks, jaw. And then go ahead and slowly float your eyes closed, and you want to keep the close on your eyes very soft as well. Heart is open, chest is open. There's no forcing here of the posture. You're still remaining relaxed. And while you practice this breath, try to keep your face relaxed as well throughout the breathing. And so we're going to take 10 rounds of the breath. After 5, if you need to take a break, you can take a break for a couple seconds and then go back and do the last 5. At the top of the 10th inhale, when you're on your last breath, hold the inhale for about 3 seconds and then fully release. And so remember, full inhale, full exhale. On the count of 3, you'll go ahead and start Bhastrika Pranayama. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead, take 10 rounds of this breath on your own. You need to take a break at the 5th breath. You can do so. When you've completed the 10 rounds, keep your eyes closed, and remember at the top of the 10th inhale, you're going to hold for a couple seconds and then fully release. Once you've completed your 10 rounds, take a moment to breathe naturally at a natural pace. And also take a few moments to notice how you're feeling. It can be how you're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally. Just bring some awareness to how you're feeling in any way. Take 3 soft but full inhales and exhales before coming back into the space. In through the nose, out through the nose. Slowly flow your eyes open. Take a little bit of movement. I hope you enjoyed practicing Bhastrika Pranayama. I hope it served you in some way, and I will be back with more pranayama breathing techniques in the near future. Have a good afternoon.